Blessings, friends. It's Maia here with an Astro update. Today, June 11th, we have a full moon in the jovial, philosophical, and freedom-loving sign of Sagittarius at 20 degrees. Those of you who have planets in the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, or placements around 20 degrees in your natal chart, will likely feel the effects of this full moon the most. A full moon is when the sun and the moon oppose each other in the sky, creating a peak and/or culmination point, emphasizing a need for release, surrendering, or letting go. For more reference on this lunation, we can look back 6 months ago around December 1st to see what seeds we were planting around the Sagittarius new moon that are coming to culmination now. On a positive level, this lunation can be intellectual, expansive, optimistic, adventurous, honest, open-minded, and bold. On a challenging level, this lunation can be careless, restless, irresponsible, blunt, reckless, and opinionated. Naturally, Sagittarius rules themes of international travel, higher learning, global affairs, publishing, teaching, religion, philosophy gurus, morals, and government institutions. We may see these themes highlighted in our own life and/or in the world. The ruler of this lunation is Jupiter, the planet of optimism, expansion, growth, and good luck. Jupiter has recently entered its exalted state in Cancer, where it will stay for a year. This is a once-in-a-12-year transit and our first full moon this year with Jupiter in a new sign. We do have a fire trine happening during this lunation between the moon, Mars, and Chiron. A fire trine between these key players can bring forth feelings of being emotionally passionate or being driven to heal and take action towards tending our wounds and weaknesses. We do have Mars, the planet of action and warrior-like energy, squaring Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and shock. Squares can bring an energy of tension, while this Mars-Uranus aspect can add a risk-taking element that creates radical change and consequences. However, with Jupiter being the ruler of this lunation and now being exalted in Cancer, where it feels most favorable to express its natural significations, whatever radical and passionate decisions and changes are occurring, they may be for the best optimal outcome in a broader sense. What area of life will this full moon in Sagittarius be happening for you based upon your rising sign? For Aries rising, this full moon will be in your 9th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning, having to do with long-distance travel, higher learning, universities, publishing, teaching, gurus, religion, philosophy, as well as government institutions. For Taurus rising, this full moon will be happening in your 8th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with shared resources, shared money, other people's money, investments, inheritances, taxes, loans, sex, intimacy, and deep bonds. For Gemini rising, this full moon will be happening in your 7th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with personal relationships, business relationships, marriages, contracts, negotiations, agreements, legal documents, and collaborations. For Cancer rising, this full moon will be happening in your 6th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your health, work, employment, coworkers, diet, exercise, daily routine, organization, as well as pets and animals. For Leo rising, this full moon will be happening in your 5th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your creativity, romance, love life, joy, children, hobbies, celebrations, entertainment, and small businesses. For Virgo rising, this full moon will be happening in your 4th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your home life, family, property, real estate, inner security, emotional safety, and ancestral tradition. For Libra rising, this full moon will be happening in your 3rd house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your communication style, how you think and speak, short-form learning and writing, online content, local community, local travel, and extended family. For Scorpio rising, this full moon will be happening in your 2nd house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your income, how you make money, earning, saving, and spending, personal resources, material possessions, and self-worth. For Sagittarius rising, this full moon will be happening in your 1st house of you. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with yourself, your identity, physical body, outward appearance, and new endeavors. For Capricorn rising, this full moon will be happening in your 12th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with the unseen realms, behind-the-scenes projects, spirituality, dreams, self-undoings, bad habits, jails and hospitals, but also retreats, ashrams, and the mystical music arts. For Aquarius rising, this full moon will be happening in your 11th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with large groups of people, friendships, networking, organizations, progressive ideas, as well as future hopes and wishes. And last but not least, for Pisces rising, this full moon will be happening in your 10th house. This could be a passionate ending or new beginning having to do with your career path, place in the world, public image, status, achievement, leadership, authority, and notoriety. Full moon and Sagittarius blessings to you all.